sense walking down when you can slide.
What's with Canada? We got great big cities, but a lot of trees and rocks. Yeah, the winter's cold here. Wear 2 pairs of socks. There's half the world's fresh water to paddle your canoe or camp along the shore.
Welcome to the channel. I'm Gerald, and this is Trekking with Taz. Today we are going to Tejon Cache, and we're going to do the Little Lost Lake Trail, as well as the trail to the 2 waterfalls. The trail to the lake is a very nice little trail, about a 1 kilometer to the lake, and if you circle the lake and go back down, in total 3 kilometers, so very family friendly. A great place for a short little stroll if you want to go have some lunch or just see a pretty spot and get out of the vehicle. If you choose to do as I did and go up to the falls, be prepared. It's quite steep and it's a dirt trail, so if it happens to be raining, it will be very slippery. There isn't a lot of water at the falls right now. I assume it was probably better a week or 2 ago. So you need to understand that. But the rock formations and the cliffs up there still make it worth the trouble to go up there. Okay, let's have a look at Little Lost Lake.
Okay, we're at the pullout. Oh, less than a kilometer past the weigh scales when you come past Tejon towards Jasper. And this is the start of the Lost Lake Trail. So here's where we park. And I don't know if you can see that sign up the way. Just back up another 50 meters across the road is the start of the Lost Lake Trail. Little Lost Lake. So we're going to head over there. Get up there. There's some waterfalls to see, and we'll see if we can get a little higher up the mountain, up Chamberlain. Okay, little sign to start the trail. Return. Okay, here we go. This sign says we're just at the junction with the trail that goes down to the weigh scales. I'm guessing this must be it right here. It doesn't look like it's being used, and doesn't make sense. This other one's really good. So I wouldn't suggest using the weigh scale ones, but if for some reason you are, this is where you'll meet up. As you can tell, this trail is pretty curated, pretty hard to get confused on it, and pretty easy to walk on for sure. So I think we're about 2/3 of the way to the lake by now, and then we'll go up to the waterfalls after that. Probably stop at the lakes after the waterfalls, because we might try and climb if we can. Okay, this is where we divide, but I know it's pretty close to the lake, so I might just, whoa, might go to the lake. Okay, we arrived at Little Lost Lake. Met a couple on the way, give me some hints and stuff. So we're just gonna change our mind. We're gonna walk around the lake first. Apparently you can see the one waterfall from the other side of the lake. And there's a fellow out there fishing, and the birds are out, so she's a great day. When you get to the lake, there's an outhouse and a picnic table, and we're actually going to circle the lake. It's just a little loop anyway, and have a look up at the other waterfall, and then we're going to head up when we get back to where we were. Should be fun. Bunch of walkway here. It's definitely not necessary right now. It's very dry, but I'm sure it's a real pleasant little thing when it's not so dry. Looks like it could be wet in here. Okay, I can see the trail up to the falls there. Pretty sure we won't be doing any scrambling up there. That looks a little crazy to me. We're about 2/3 of the way around the lake now. Another view of where we're going to be later. Coming to the end of the lake now. We're at the far end of the lake now. Although what they're fishing, this will be up by him shortly. Very nice up here. If you only got a short little while to go for a little walk, but you're looking for someplace pretty to do it, this is definitely it. And we're, I don't know, 3/4 of the way around Little Lost Lake. And we're going to head around and go up to the waterfalls and see how the day progresses from there. Okay, we're just about back to the other end of the lake, and then we'll head up to the waterfalls. Since we've been there, he's managed to pull in a couple of fish, so there's some rainbows in here. No, he's got another one on now. There we go. Oh, I think he lost it. Oh, we still got it. Yeah, he's caught a few fish for sure. Just dropping down to the end of the lake here, and we'll pick up the trail going back out to the waterfall trail, the two waterfalls. And I talked to people who said probably fortunate as later in the year there's no water, and there's a little bit of water in it now, so we'll see what they're like when we get there. Probably our last look around the lake as we mosey on and do some other stuff. Well, I've been going around the lake. He's caught at least 3 fish that I noticed. So, doing great out there. Okay, let's move on. A little kiosk here with some info on wildflowers are here. Plants. Nice. Okay, we're back here at the waterfall trail. Time to go check those out. Quite a ways up towards the waterfalls, but you can start seeing quite a bit of the canyon out there, the mountains. Very nice. The part of the trail I come up to here was fairly steep, so it switches back lots, makes it very doable, of course, because of all the switchbacks. And then kind of bottomed out here. Not sure what'll happen past here, but this is pretty easy going right now. Fairly good viewpoint here. I know there's supposedly a good one, but we'll get this just in case things are growing up and there isn't one. You can see the lake down below. That's where we climbed up from. Beauty. Okay, I didn't go much further and it opened up, so let's have another look. The valley down below. The lake. I don't know if with the GoPro if you can see, but he's still down there fishing. Beautiful mountains on the other side. Great view right here. Okay, I see 2 trails right here. So I'm assuming one to each waterfall. So I think we'll start with this one. It's supposed to be fairly close. Then we'll come back and take the other one. View on the way to the first falls I'm going to. Not a great day for videoing, but get the idea anyway. Well, I can hear falls. It looks like we're gonna have to drop down to get to them. Well, maybe not. There's a trail up to the left here too. I don't know. Huh. I think we'll go down first and then we'll go up. I don't think I'm going to get real close to those falls. I don't feel like messing around on these cliffs today. But I'd say it's pretty interesting. We're going to go back and then we'll see where that upper trail takes us. This is just slippery over here. I wouldn't say dangerous, but not looking to get scratched up or anything. So yeah, okay, shut this off. Not sure how far we're going to go here, but we've come up a ways. Gives you a view anyway. Yep, that's it. It's just too much slipping and sliding. Just for, there's 30 or 40 or 50 feet of views, so I'm going to head down and head over to that other waterfall. See if there's more water in it than this one. We are on our way up to the second falls on the other trail. You can just see the Lost Lake a little bit from here, so if I take a video. Got some climbing left to do. Not really sure what the rest of it looks like, but bit of a climb, bit of a grunt. You can see this part of the trail. Everywhere I've come so far is dirt and steep. I wouldn't be coming up and down here in the rain if you can help it at all. Okay, that's where I'm to now. So you have to find a way through here to the falls. Oh, there's the lake down below. Nice. She is pretty steep in here. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be here in the rain at all. Okay, here's the other falls. Bit of a steep climb to get to them. Not crazy, but enough to make you pay attention. So, not going to go any further. Even though I know there's a scramble to get up top, I'm going to just, and it doesn't even look that bad, but I think I'm done. We'll see. Take some pictures anyway. Okay, we'll get turned around and off of that real steep stuff, so now I can take a bit of a video. Didn't feel very comfortable up there, so yeah, that's where we're at. Said it's a good enough climb, not crazy dangerous, but you need to pay attention when you're doing it, for sure. Okay, let's move on down. Okay, we're back onto some more favorable terrain. Fairly steep off the side on that trail. Said it's not crazy, but you certainly need to pay attention doing it. So I wouldn't come up here unless you're comfortable with that sort of thing, one, and the conditions are good too. So we're now back to where the two falls trails meet up, and we're going to follow the orange diamonds and go back down, but that's the one we were up earlier, and that's the one we just come off. So we will now head down and call that part of the hike done. It's a good time to be headed down. I don't know if you can hear the wind and see the trees, but it's picking up. It's blowing a storm in, so off all of the worst of it now. The worst that can happen at this point is to get a little wet. I have a raincoat, so here we go, down the trail. Well, that didn't take long at all. We're back out to the main trail. Once we got off that steep stuff, gravity just flew us down the rest of it, so we're off. I think like a kilometer out to the vehicle, something like that. Not too far anyway. So yeah, lake, waterfall. Nice. Yeah, you can see the highway down below us here. I hear a train going by as well. So we're almost back. So I would say that this is a hike well worth doing. The lake is very pretty. Waterfalls are a little bit of work, but it's a pretty cool spot up there. Certainly, if you got time just to make the lakes, even that is worth seeing. But if you got lots of time, climb up to the waterfalls. You get a little exercise, feel like you've done something. You have to grunt a bit, and it's a cool place. So Little Lost Lakes was a success. Wasn't sure when I left home. Don't hear a ton about it, so didn't know what was up to. Knew it wasn't that long a trail, so wondered whether it was going to be worth it. But yeah, I felt it was worth every moment on it. So yeah, that was Little Lost Lakes. You can see the highway. We'll be stepping out there in a second.
As always, if you'd like more information on this trek or any of our other treks, go to hiking.princegeorge.tech and you'll find everything you need there. To find the Little Lost Lake trailhead, you will travel east from McBride towards Jasper. You will pass the Tejon Junction, which is Highway 5 heading to Kamloops, and carry on east from there. You will pass the weigh scales, about another half kilometer past there. At roughly 2 kilometers, you will find a pullout on the side of the road, and that is where you will park. The trailhead for Little Lost Lake is approximately 100 meters back towards the weigh scales and on the opposite side of the road. There is a big wooden sign there, so if you watch for it, you won't be able to miss it. The trail to the lake is well curated, very wide, very well looked after trail. So it's a climb, but it's not serious. Taking the family up there is perfect thing to do with some spare time and some restless children. About 800 meters in, you will come to a sign shows trails to the waterfall or to the lake. The trails to the waterfall goes off to the right. Again, it's not a well curated trail going up that way, so it's a little more of a rustic trail going up there, so you will recognize it when you see it. Thanks for coming along on my trek to Little Lost Lake and the waterfalls beyond. This is a very pretty little spot, and the access is very easy from the highway. Again, if you happen to be driving by there from a long trip, it's worth taking a break there. I mean, you could be coming from Kamloops direction. It's only 2 kilometers away if you're turning back north to Prince George. Pull in, have a little look around. Okay, I hope you enjoyed Little Lost Lake. I'm not sure what we're up to next, but come back. There will be something exciting happening. Thanks for coming along.